Hello there. What is going on, everyone? Today we are looking at a Fanhome ship from the official Starships collection for Star Trek. This one is from Star Trek Prodigy. This is the first of the line of Star Trek Prodigy. This is the U.S.S. Dauntless NCC 80816. We're going to unbox this. We'll show you the ship, the stand, everything that comes inside of this box. And also show you the little bonus that came in here too. If you want to see more of these, I have a whole bunch of the, basically the whole line of the official Starships collection that we've been unboxing. Big thanks to Fanhome for sending this out for a review. So this is just a good look at the box here. And we do talk a lot about spaceships and miniatures games and Starship, Star Trek, Star Wars, and everything in between on the channel. Love to have you guys stick around. Click that subscribe button. Check the links in the description below for more of the Fanhome Starships collection and how you can get some of this cool stuff too. So this is another thing that they sent out. When you sign up for one of these lines from Fanhome, you're going to get new things each month, and most of the time it's a new ship. Sometimes there's extra goodies thrown in there too. One time there was a coffee cup. One time there was like a binder for all of the different booklets that are going to come in all of these ships. But in this case, it was a super nice little plate. Now this is very thin, but it is a little thinner than maybe a license plate, but this is a good placard to go on the wall. It's a little shiny. And it's kind of like the plaque from the U.S.S. Titan. However, this does have the folks that have made Star Trek on here. So we've got lots of here. I'll get right there so you guys can read all of the names on there. A lot of familiar names from folks who have been working very hard to bring us Star Trek, both the originals and the newer stuff as well. I know some of the names on this list, but not everybody. Of course, you know Gene Roddenberry over there as well. But yes, so very cool, very cool. Let's go ahead and get this box open. All right, so as we open this one up, we're going to get a booklet here. We'll take a look at that here in just a second. We're also going to have a very well packaged and preserved and protected ship. And it's always really interesting to see the ships that have been in animated form actually show up in physical form here too. So here you can get a look at this ship here. This is a pretty cool one. It's very heavy in the front here, very light in the back, and that is usually due to where it's going to connect on the stand. These all have a stand that you can display them in sort of a flight pose. And when I'm done here, we'll also kind of show this up next to some of the other ships. I have had some requests to showcase all of the ships. I think I will be doing that in a separate video, so stay tuned. Probably want to wait. I know there's a couple more that are still coming, so I'd like to get all of them together. But yeah, it would be very cool because I don't want to do a whole group video showcasing every one of them right now, and then have like another one show up like the week after that, right? So then I have to redo the whole thing. Well, I guess that's not necessarily a bad thing. But yeah, we're going to take a closer look at that in here in just a minute. And then we also have this base, which is going to be a heavier weighted base, which is designed to hold the ship steady and not move around. We do have the little tape. For some reason, the tape they use on this wrap is like the world's strongest tape. It doesn't ever want to tear open. There we go. We have a felt bottom on here. Can you hear that? This will help it stay put and not move around. And then we have our stand here. So yes, and that's everything in the box. So let's talk about this, the book that comes in here, because every ship does have a book. Now these are going to be really nice because they give you all kinds of specs on the ship, and they also give you a little bit of history as to the ship. I found this one particularly useful. It is a Dauntless class. This was based on a prototype that was made from some of the some of the technology with the slipstream, the quantum slipstream drive that Voyager brought back with us. That's hence what led it to be used in Prodigy, which does feature Janeway and a lot of the Voyager continuing story, which is very cool. It gives you some great concept art as well as the history of it, designing it, a lot of the early drafts of the ship. So very cool stuff. A tremendous read if you're interested in learning more about this really cool ship. Here now, we're going to just take a close-up of the ship. We had just pulled it out of the box before. This is a really cool design because this whole design here is designed to keep it in the slipstream when it's traveling that way, which can take it really, really fast, faster than I believe any other Starfleet ship of the time. This apparently does also have, well, the ship does, the model doesn't, but does have a separating saucer section as well in the show. So again, I'm going to have to go back and watch Prodigy. This is one of the Star Trek shows I have not seen yet. And it's one of those things, sometimes you don't think you're going to like an animated show, and then the reviews come back and they're amazing, and you're like, oh, well, I should have watched that when I had the chance, so I'll have to look for it and find it soon. If you guys have seen Star Trek Prodigy, let me know your thoughts in the comments section below. Now, we do have some of the acrylics. Now, almost every ship in the line has these acrylics. Usually they're in the nacelles and sometimes in the deflector dish. This one doesn't look like it really has a deflector dish, does it? Maybe that's all done in the nose here, based on the design of the ship. It could be. We do have some of the acrylics right here in this section here. You can kind of see. Doesn't do a whole lot to show off that glow because it is so narrow compared to the rest of the size of the ship, but it is in there. So I'm going to move it. It's just the light just does kind of capture the look on the nacelles. Now the paint applications are really good all throughout this. We've got lots of bright reds to show to indicate sort of glowing parts. We have a lot of deck plating in here, a lot of our interior lights reflected with white on there as well, and really crisp, clean applications of color all throughout this thing, which is very cool. Now, the stand itself is going to be like so, and you're going to slide this one on right in here, and boom, because it is heavier in the front, the center of gravity is right here, which keeps it directly above the center of the base, which helps keep the whole thing still, and it's not going to move around on you. But if you do want to pull it out and take a closer look, or kind of reference your inner child a little bit and zoom around a little bit with it, you can totally do that, and then put it back on the stand when you are ready. Every stand in this line is kind of unique, so you can't always just mix and match them because they are kind of custom cut and custom designed for each ship. So this one's stand is designed specifically for it, and it does have it sort of in a flying upward manner. So depending on where you display this, whether it's in a cabinet or on your mantle or on your desk, you may be able to see it from different angles, kind of flying upwards. But it will be kind of like that if you're looking at it directly from the side. So now let's do a little comparison and show you some of the other ships with it, because it's kind of right in the middle as far as size goes, it looks like to me. So here I have a couple of different ships set up. I have, of course, the Dauntless in the middle. We've got the new Excelsior model, as well as the Enterprise F over here. Now, the Enterprise F is one of the larger ships in the line, so it is going to be, the Enterprise F is going to be noticeably larger, but it's noticeably larger than just about every ship. The Excelsior here, while being a little bit more thin, is also longer. So it's a little narrow but long, and it's still, they're not all completely to one-to-one scale with each other in universe scale, but they are all sized appropriately, that they're all going to take up roughly a similar footprint on your display shelf or in your cabinet or wherever you're going to display them. So this kind of just, like for example, the base sizes are pretty much all the same. So that's going, but even though the base holders are sculpted differently to hold each ship custom, they are all going to basically take up about the same footprint. All right, so this has been our look at the U.S.S. Dauntless from the Fanhome official Starships collection for the Star Trek Prodigy. And if you want to check this out, you have links in the description below where you can check out this entire subscription plan for yourself. Lots and lots of cool ships. I've got videos of all of them, so definitely check them out. I'll have some linked over here on the side of the video once this all finishes up. But I want to thank Fanhome for sending this out. I also want to thank my patrons for helping make this whole channel possible. Thank you so much. You guys are superstars. And hopefully you guys are having a wonderful holiday season. I want to wish everybody happy holidays, happy new year. And also, I'd like to say, may the force be with you. Live long and prosper. Be excellent to each other. Party on, dudes. So say we all. You can't take the sky from me. The spice must flow. And always wash your socks.